You'd think checking a bag would be the easy part of flying, right? Hand it off at the counter, get your little tag, walk to your gate, done. What could go wrong? Well, a lot, actually. Because the second your suitcase disappears behind that rubber curtain at check-in, it enters a world you'll never see. Conveyor belts, cargo holds, pressure shifts, and a whole parade of strangers who will, at some point, toss it like it owes them money. And in 2025, the rules move faster, the systems are colder, and one wrong move could send your bag to the wrong city. Or worse, leave it cracked open on the tarmac, soaked in jet fuel, and, yeah, probably dog pee. That happened. It's real. So if you think lost luggage is just about bad luck, think again. Because baggage handlers, they've seen it all, and they've got stories. And today, we're going to tell you exactly what they wish every traveler knew before they checked a bag. Let's get into it. That soft duffel bag with dangling straps and 5 side pockets? Great for tossing in the trunk of a car. But for airport conveyor belts, it's a problem waiting to happen. Checked bags don't glide gently through the system. They get shoved, stacked, and dropped hard. Those loose straps, they get caught in machinery. Zippers jam, handles rip. And when that happens, your bag might get flagged for manual inspection, or worse, left behind entirely. A ramp agent once said it best: if your bag has stuff hanging off it, I already don't like it. So what works? A hard-shell suitcase. Think smooth, clean lines, no outer pockets, no flappy bits, just one solid piece of gear that slides through the system like butter. Polycarbonate is your friend, something that can take a hit and still protect your stuff when it inevitably falls 6 feet onto a concrete floor. If your bag can't survive a body slam from waist height, it's not ready to be checked. Every suitcase tells a story, but the only one TSA cares about is today's. If you leave old airline tags or stickers on your bag, the scanner might pick up the wrong barcode, and in some cases, it does exactly that. That's how bags end up in Dallas when you're headed to Denver, or worse, flying solo to Frankfurt while you're still boarding in Philly, just because a faded sticker from last summer's trip to Vegas was never peeled off. It sounds like a fluke, but it happens more than you think. So before you even leave the house, strip everything old off your suitcase. Every barcode, every tag, clean slate. Your bag should scream one thing only: this flight, this airport, this destination. Let's face it, after a long flight, no one wants to play, which of these 97 black bags is mine? That's why personalizing your suitcase is smart. But how you do it, that matters even more. Skip the ribbon tied to the handle. It gets snagged in conveyor belts. Skip the rainbow strap. Some baggage handlers admit they grab those just to launch the bag easier. Yikes. So what actually works? Flat, loud, and unmistakable. I once saw someone duct tape a giant yellow lightning bolt across their suitcase. Another guy had a massive SpongeBob sticker right in the center. One woman even printed her dog's face on a luggage wrap. Huge, full color, impossible to miss. Guess what? No one grabbed her bag by mistake. You don't need to get that wild, but a bold mark that's flat and snag-free, that's gold. You can also spot your bag faster with a custom luggage cover, so let's move straight into that next. If your suitcase looks like it belongs in a luxury hotel lobby, it's going to stand out, and not in a good way. Nice bags draw attention, sometimes from thieves, sometimes from overly curious inspectors, and sometimes from workers who assume, hey, maybe there's something worth checking out inside. A simple luggage cover can change that. A stretchable sleeve turns your $500 away roller into something that looks like it came from a lost and found bin. Perfect. You also protect the bag from the airport's favorite accessories: mystery grease, forklift scuffs, and mystery liquids. Some travelers go the extra mile and use full plastic wrapping. It's offered at most international airports for about $15 to $20. Good for tamper-proofing, but not exactly handler-approved. In fact, several ramp agents say they dread plastic-wrapped bags because when the wheels get jammed, they can't roll it. They have to drag it. And that's when your bag gets slammed. So disguise your bag, yes, but don't mummify it. Now let's talk about what keeps your bag sealed and what gets it cut open. You lock your suitcase thinking, well, that'll keep it safe. Not always. If your bag gets flagged for inspection and your lock isn't TSA approved, they don't wait for permission. They just cut it. Snip. Gone. No warning, no replacement. Sometimes they'll toss the broken pieces and zip tie your bag shut like it just came out of an evidence locker. TSA-approved locks are easy to spot. They have a tiny red diamond on the front. That symbol means agents can open it with their master key, inspect your bag, then relock it without destroying anything. Look for brands like Travelmore, Forge, or Master Lock. Most cost under $10 online, and some even come in multi-packs for family travel. No, it won't stop a professional thief, but it will stop your zipper from being ripped open and duct-taped shut with a passive-aggressive "inspected by TSA" note inside. Still with me? Good, because the next tip isn't about what's outside the bag, it's what's inside. Think you'll remember what you packed? You won't. Nobody plans to lose their luggage, but when it happens, the airline's first question is always the same. Can you describe what was inside? And that's where most people freeze. Was the blue shirt in that bag? Or the other one? How many chargers did you pack? What brand was the jacket? That's why snapping a quick photo before you zip it shut is one of the smartest habits you can build. Just lay everything out, take a clear shot, and you're done. If your bag goes missing or something gets stolen, that photo becomes your best evidence for the airline, for insurance, and for your own memory. Insurance companies love this. Why? Because it removes the guesswork. No vague claims, no "I think I packed," just proof. It speeds up your case, makes payouts smoother, and shows that you were prepared, not just guessing after the fact. One traveler said their refund went through in days simply because they had a photo and a basic item list. No arguments, no delay. 10 seconds now could save you weeks of frustration later. This isn't a drill. Every day, people check things they absolutely shouldn't. Jewelry, electronics, passports, meds, even cash. And every day, bags get delayed, damaged, or just disappear. The cargo hold is no place for valuables. Airlines are only liable for so much, and most won't cover high-value items. Even with a claim, there are loopholes. And even if you win, the payout won't come close to what you actually lost. So the rule is simple. If it would ruin your trip to lose it, don't check it. Keep it with you, in your personal item, always. And if you're thinking, "It's fine, I wrapped it well," just wait till you hear about the lotion bottle incident. That fancy sunscreen, the glass bottle of cologne, the thick body lotion you swore you'd need. Now imagine all of them exploded across your clothes, soaked into your shoes, and seeping through every zipper pouch like a melted disaster. It happens. Cabin pressure shifts, bags get flipped, lids pop off. One traveler packed a sleek glass bottle of perfume from duty-free, only to unzip their suitcase and get hit with the smell of a luxury fragrance bomb. Every t-shirt reeked like a beauty aisle meltdown. So here's the move. Seal every liquid. Zip-top bags, leak-proof travel bottles, and for anything high-risk, double bag it. Stick it in the center of your suitcase, cushioned by clothes, away from fragile or valuable items. You don't need to bubble wrap your entire toiletry kit. Just respect the physics. Checked luggage gets thrown around like it owes someone money. And your shampoo? It doesn't stand a chance, unless it's wrapped like it's heading to space. You might think TSA only cares about your carry-on, but checked luggage has its own set of banned items, and breaking the rules can get your bag delayed, flagged, or worse, confiscated. Things like fireworks, fuel canisters, lithium batteries, or pepper spray? Absolute no-goes. Even something innocent like a camping stove or a souvenir knife can trigger a full bag inspection and a big red "Do Not Load" tag. And here's the part most people miss. TSA doesn't explain this at the airport. You're expected to check before you pack. Thankfully, they made it easy. Just go to tsa.gov and search for "What can I bring?" That's the exact tool they use at checkpoints. Type in anything, like essential oils or battery pack, and it tells you instantly whether it's allowed in carry-on, checked, both, or neither. And if you're flying internationally, double check with that country's rules. Some things that TSA allows might still be banned elsewhere. You check your bag, you board the plane, you land, and your suitcase doesn't. It happens more than airlines admit. Sometimes the bag's just delayed. Other times, it's off on its own adventure. Either way, you don't want to be stuck in the same clothes for the next 24 hours. The smart move? Pack one full change of clothes in your carry-on. Shirt, underwear, socks, maybe even something for sleeping. And if you're traveling with kids, split their stuff between bags. One mom said when her son's bag went missing, they were fine because she and her husband each had packed a full outfit for him in their own suitcases. It's such a small thing, but it can turn a lost bag disaster into just a mild inconvenience, especially if your layover turns into an unexpected overnight. When you fly, pack for the trip, but carry on like the worst case might actually happen. Ironically, checking in too early might be why your bag disappears first. Everyone says get to the airport early, and they're right. But when it comes to checking your bag, early isn't always better. Here's why. The sooner your bag goes behind the counter, the longer it sits unsupervised. More time in the system means more chances to get misplaced, mishandled, or, yes, opened. Baggage handlers have even shared this online. The first bags checked are usually loaded first, folded für Bevelhurst, and sometimes pulled off if weight needs adjusting. Meanwhile, bags checked closer to departure stay in the flow and get handled less. Of course, don't cut it too close. But if you've got time to spare, wait until you're closer to the cutoff, about 45 minutes before boarding. It shortens the time your luggage is out of sight and reduces the odds of it wandering off. Because sometimes last in really does mean first out and less messed with. Once your suitcase disappears behind the check-in counter, you're basically flying blind, unless you track it yourself. Most major airlines now let you follow your bag in real time through their apps. Delta, United, and American all show when your luggage is scanned, loaded, and even which carousel it'll land on. It's free and surprisingly accurate. But if you want full peace of mind, slip a tracking device like an Apple AirTag or Samsung SmartTag into your bag. These tiny GPS tags sync with your phone and show you exactly where your suitcase is, even if the airline can't. One traveler shared that when her bag didn't arrive, the airline had no idea where it was. But her phone showed it was still sitting in the departure airport. She walked up, showed them the map, and they found it within minutes. Just make sure you tuck the tag under a liner or inside a zippered pouch. It's small, legal, per FAA, lithium content is under the limit, and it could save you from a total bag mystery. Ever seen bags circling the carousel with no tags and no one claiming them? Happens every day. Maybe the tag got soaked in the rain. Maybe it tore off in the cargo hold. Either way, it's just a mystery bag now, until someone opens it. That's why you always need a backup ID inside your suitcase. Print a simple info card at home. Your full name, phone number, email, and hotel or final destination. Stick it inside the lid, or better yet, slip it into a plastic luggage tag and attach it to an interior zipper. Out of sight, but ready when it matters. Your name alone might not be enough, but a working phone number, clearly printed, that's what gets your bag back fast, without a week of emails and missing luggage reports. And hey, what if your bag isn't a regular bag at all? What if it's something special? We're not just talking about wheelchairs or medical devices here. We mean guitars, snowboards, CPAP machines, golf clubs, even high-end monitors or tripods. If it's large, fragile, or oddly shaped, you should do one thing the moment you grab it off the belt. Stop and check it. Right there, right at the carousel, before you walk out that sliding door. Because once you leave the airport, filing a damage claim becomes a lot harder. One passenger said his folding wheelchair frame cracked mid-flight. But because he inspected it on the spot, the airline covered the cost to replace it. Another opened his guitar case to find a cracked neck and got a full reimbursement, only because he reported it on the spot. So whatever special item you're flying with, take 2 minutes to inspect it immediately. Don't wait until you get to the hotel and realize the damage. At that point, it's your word against theirs. And if all of this has you thinking, geez, maybe I should just never check a bag again, not so fast. Because there is a way to send your bag through the system without making every one of these mistakes. And it starts with knowing how your bag is really treated behind the scenes. Want your bag to survive? Pack like a baggage handler is watching, because they are. Baggage handlers have seen it all, and they have opinions, real ones. Here's what a few of them have said over the years. If it has 4 wheels, we roll it. If it doesn't roll, we throw it. Soft bags with side handles, we grab those like deadlifts. They don't last long. Plastic wrap makes the bag slippery. We hate it. We drag it. It gets slammed more. Bags packed to the absolute max, they explode on the belt. We have to scoop up people's underwear like it's confetti. What does that tell you? Your best bet isn't to baby your bag. It's to build it like it's going into battle. Choose the right materials. Reinforce fragile items. Don't pack at the seams. Use inner compartments or packing cubes. And never, ever trust an outer zipper pocket with anything important. Because once that bag leaves your hands, it enters a world of steel rollers, concrete, forklifts, and very tired people working in the rain. Pack like your suitcase has to fight its way back to you, because sometimes it does. So there you have it. 15 tips to help your luggage make it through the journey intact, on time, and in one piece. Some are small habits, some are total game changers, but together they take a process that feels chaotic and make it a whole lot smoother. You don't need insider access to win at checked luggage. You just need better habits than the guy in line behind you taping his suitcase shut with masking tape. If this video helped, hit that like button, share it with a travel buddy, and drop your worst luggage horror story in the comments. We've all got one. And here's to your next flight landing with your luggage, clean, closed, and right where it's supposed to be.